It's Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow them.
What? Why can't you? 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 I did this. Why can't you?
Hi, and welcome to the Headliners. We are here. I am here. I'm Tim.
I'm Mikey.
We have, boy, it's been a 24 hours.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
But before we get to the show proper, thanks to Charlie Angus for, subscribing. Everyone should subscribe because Charlie Angus is subscribed.
I think we're shadow banned, but it's all good. Our subs have plateaued at a very precarious number, even though we're getting I look at our analytics and we have tons of new people watching, no subs. So I think and also guys, everybody out there, double check that your phone has not been put into restricted mode. Yes. Especially on your YouTube apps and even on the YouTube website. I can show you. Get my phone out. So you click your name. Here, let me turn the brightness down. Can you big screen me?
I can, yes.
Let's see, where is it?
You're now big.
Okay. So you go to your settings page, like you click your name down on the right, and then you hit the gear up in the top right. You hit the gear, and then it should say right on there whether or not you're in restricted mode. But if you are, you might want to turn that off. Like if you let your kid watch videos on your phone or something like that, sometimes they can put you in restricted mode, so that it'll be they've decided that they will only show things for little people if little people watch videos on your phone.
Yes.
I mean, I guess that's fine, whatever. But they could have told everybody that. So a lot of people have just not been getting their updates and notifications and stuff because a kid watched a video on their phone and then they didn't realize that they're on little kid mode. So make sure you're not in little kid mode. Take restriction mode off if you can.
And one more thing. My wife said to everyone, thank you for all the birthday wishes, especially Mikey for his little birthday message at the beginning of the show. She doesn't normally watch the show, but she appreciates all of the birthday wishes.
I don't tell her to start. That's too much pressure.
She will pop in on occasion.
Great. Now I got to behave myself.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've seen Mikey's wife in the show to yell at him about something.
No, we haven't. She's never been on camera ever.
No, I mean in the chat. Like Amanda watches in the chat.
She'll troll me from the kitchen. Like she'll be sitting in there eating snacks, eating some boba.
I think the last time we did like a Q&A, Amanda was in the chat trolling us. So
that's all they do, man. Girls are mean. They're just bullies, dude. I don't care what y'all say.
But yeah, she said that thanks for all the birthday wishes, and she had a fun birthday. I let her loose on a Barnes and Noble, and she bought $200 worth of books.
Took the leash off. Said, "Go on now." She got the zoomies. She got into the nonfiction section and got the
zoomies. We watched Hamilton in the movie theater, which was fun.
That's long.
That was most of our day.
Did they give you an intermission?
There was an intermission, yes.
Okay, good.
There was a 10-minute intermission, and there was like bonus content at the beginning. There was like, because it's like the 10-year anniversary, so they had all the actors talking about their experiences.
That's cool.
Yeah,
she's a big fun. Hamilton fan.
Yeah.
She doesn't even like Hamilton. And you're like, yep. And then we went to Hamilton. It's like, damn, bro. She don't even like that shit.
No, all right. So quick story. For one of my birthdays, I think 4 or 5 years ago, we went to New York City because we used to go to the city for like birthdays and Christmases to go. We went to go see the big tree in Rockefeller Plaza, and on my birthday once in a while we go to New York City.
Rockefeller, no.
And we were in the Broadway district, you know, because it's right next to Times Square. And she's like, come on, we got to go do stuff for your birthday. And I was like, what are we doing? And I was like, she's very secretive about it. And she's like, we're going to this restaurant I really like. And we walked by the Richard Rodgers Theater. And that's the theater that Hamilton plays at.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, all right, we're here. And I was like, what do you mean we're here? And she's like, we're seeing Hamilton. And I was like, holy shit.
Why would we buy food from the theater showing Hamilton?
It's just popcorn, probably.
They are not going to have good food.
So, yeah. She liked going to see the movie. And then for dinner we went to have dim sum.
Ooh, I can smell the steam now.
Yes, we had steamed soup dumplings. They are very messy to eat, but very delicious because there's actually it's like dumplings with actual like soup in it.
Whoa, what?
So it's all right. So
hold on, they done put a little incubator in there.
A little bit. There's a little.
They cooking up a little soup, baby.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like you get to choose what meat or vegetables you put in there, and then they do a little broth in it too. So you got to like eat it very carefully because it'll explode on you.
Man, my soup's got soup inside it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is just turtles all the way down. The next thing you know, you'll be taking the whole bowl of soup and putting a dumpling around that, and then you'll put that in a deep fryer, like you guys and your food.
But we had those the pork buns.
Yes, I just had
fried pork buns
yesterday.
They're so good.
Yes, I love me some pork bun.
But yeah, let's say hi to the people.
Let us say hello to the peoples.
All right, let's see. I got the button. We got Chrissy in the chat.
Chrissy.
Oh wait, the button's muted. There we go.
Billy.
Fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
Ellie. Diz. Did you guys have a good night out? Oh.
Yeah, we did. We did have a good night out. Yeah.
Trump failed. Ha ha ha. Mikey, what part of Missouri are you from? I'm from St. Louis. I'm from the north side.
St. Louis. Is that where the big arch thing is?
Correct. You were out with the wife yesterday, but hooked it up with the $50 super chat to fund a book for me to read.
Ooh.
I got it bookmarked here. Let me tell you.
Can you put in a $50 super chat?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
I'm like, hold it together. I might have done a lot of air horns. I mean,
I would have hit all the buttons for $50. I would have been like, here you go.
I might have pushed a lot of air horns. It's called The Broken Heart of America. Here, I'll throw it to you in the chat real quick.
Okay.
Broken Heart of America, paste, send. St. Louis and the Violent History of the United States.
Oh.
So what I figure is, why don't we both get it's $30. So I mean, we'll have to dip into our fund a little bit, like $20. But we should both get a hard cover of it and then check it out. And then I told Kay there's a sick ass history museum at the base, inside the base of the arch.
Here, Kay's in the chat now. I'm gonna hit all the buttons. Let's see.
More buttons hitting. I voted for Trump.
You
bitch.
He'd come maybe.
Hey, that clip is gonna keep me out of the gulags, you motherfucker. I'm like, look at all this irrefutable evidence. What are you talking about? I've never been on the left. Go look at the footage.
Linguine, martini, bikini.
This is all for Kay. For the $50 super chat yesterday that I wasn't aware of.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that. I'll write it and we'll do it live. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks.
I love that one. It's got a
A lot of
4.6
people say
rating
maybe
too.
we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator. I'm not a dictator.
Line ass. Love that guy. Ugh.
Oh, and we do have 5 gifted memberships from Allie. I gotta hit all the buttons again.
Let's see who the winners are.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You explain
can
that.
explain it. Girls, just hurt my voice again.
We do not have unlimited money in the United States.
Okay. Hold on, Tim.
All right, we're the peoples.
The winners are Trump failed, ha ha ha. Gina Lefty. One angry pagan.
Oh, that's a real shame.
Al Trucker. Ghost Pouch.
Not respecting the business.
I like that name, Ghost Pouch.
That is a good name.
That's a good pub quiz name.
Yeah.
And the winners are Ghost Pouch. What on all? And then they'll you guys just come down from the ceiling. Like the boost from Mario.
A question from Gina. I have a question for Tim. Marmite or buffet pineapple? Both made me sick. So I'm gonna have to say the buffet pineapple was a more pleasant experience.
I just want to say also, Tim, I feel for you and your digestive issues that you took on voluntarily for the good of the show. You know how when women hang out a long time, sometimes they start to sync up in a way?
Yeah.
I too had tummy troubles. So I was with you there in solidarity because our
tummy troubles.
Our colons have synced.
Our colons have synced.
That's what happens when guys are friends. You get diarrhea together. It's just a thing.
Boy.
This is the positive masculinity that people are asking for. Poop vulnerability. That's my stance.
And you cry, you're making me cry. Life's hard enough as it is. You don't want to cry anymore.
It was probably from that fucking triple Dave whatever I had to eat because they fucked up my order.
Oh.
Here we go.
Wendy's has not been kind to me recently.
Chrissy with some good news in the chat. I managed to secure a 170-pound order for lead sleeves or lead sleeves. I hope it's lead sleeves, and it's going to be a regular order as well. I'm on cloud nine. Hell yeah, regular business. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Do you have something that the regular population can buy? Because maybe we want one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
One. I don't know what it is.
Anyway, I'm from KC. Me and you both reside in some of the most dangerous parts of. I live in Chicago now, but I'm from St. Louis. Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in the war zone known as Chicago.
Hey, Daily Blase. Hey, I was doing a perfect.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm misleading you.
I was doing a perfect northern accent yesterday, and everybody was making fun of me. Ugh. I thought I did really good. I need to go back and clip it. Yes. And come on, Darren, let us on a frolic, man. We want to frolic with you. Let us frolic with you. Allie, what is this? We talked about this.
I was telling Amanda about the onions. She's like, why are there people putting onions in your chat? And I was like, well,
because they hate me and they want me to be sad. They don't want me to be happy.
It's all a big joke on Mikey, really. He can't eat onions, and every dish in the world has fucking onions in it, and we just like to tease him about it.
Yeah. That's what they do. I have a serious question for Mikey and Tim. Can you confirm or deny Trump's claim he has stopped all illegal immigration into the U.S.? I suspect it is BS, but I wanted to double check. Here's the best part of that. How the fuck does he know?
Yeah, how does he know that he's done that?
Someone told him? That's like I stopped all crime because no one reported it. This is just like his fucking my COVID cases are way down, but also no tests. Nope, stop making tests.
They are lead sleeves. They're to let people know what kind of dog you got. Whether they're like nervous or reactive, or they're in training, or they're a service dog,
or
they're color coded, I assume, right? For the various things.
I think the bin might need to purchase some of those.
I have 2 dogs, but they're pugs. So they should do you have one that just says loves people?
Not a real wolf.
Not a real dog.
What
do you have ones that say Wolf Kitty?
No, I thought that pugs are the larval state of seals.
Oh, I've seen this. Pugs have an evolved form. I think it's what's the bigger dogs that are all wrinkly? Yeah, they're Shar-Peis. They evolve into Shar-Peis. They Pokeball.
My dog evolves into a the dog with the dreads.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can make custom phrases.
Oh. Email us your website. We're gonna buy some.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy some.
I'll get one for my dogs that says
and we'll fucking pay the tariffs too. Fuck it.
Yeah, we'll pay the tariffs. We'll pay the Trump tariffs.
They can't stop us from fucking getting dog leads.
Yeah.
We'll do what we want. And we'll encourage others to do the same.
My dogs are going to get just ones that say pet me because that's all they want.
I want one that says not a good boy. Misbehaved pet.
All right, let's get into it. We got the headline of the last 48 hours is that Jimmy Kimmel has been canceled by ABC and their parent company Disney because Jimmy Kimmel said some things about Charlie Kirk's assassin that the FCC, Trump's FCC, didn't like because they're all into censoring the media now. To get into it, I got a clip.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Objection. I would like to share screen first. I have some prejudicial evidence that I think the jury should see. And
not my jury.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Overruled.
God damn it. Not again.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. When Stephen Colbert announced that his late night show was being canceled back in July, the president of the United States, Donald Trump, had a chilling reaction.
Fallon has no talent. Kimmel has no talent. They're next. They're going to be going. I hear they're going to be going.
Oh, there's the clip. That's the clip I was looking for.
Hey, Chris Hayes does our jobs for us.
Thanks, Chris Hayes, because I was literally Googling. I was like, damn, I thought he was behind. Maybe he's not at the Oval. I thought he was at the Oval, so I typed that in.
And maybe it's not the Oval. I mean, it's not decorated in fucking gold everywhere, so...
That's shitty wallpaper.
That's frame. That's a wood frame.
That's shitty wallpaper. It might be.
It is a portrait of Reagan. So
Colbert has better ratings than Kimmel or Fallon. You know that.
They're next. I hear they're going to be going. Well, tonight, an ABC spokesperson confirms that Jimmy Kimmel's late night show has been
premeditated.
It comes just hours after a large set of ABC affiliates announced they would refuse to air Kimmel's show. They say because of comments the late night host made on Monday night relating to the motives of the man that shot and killed Charlie Kirk. Wrongly suggested,
Your Honor.
Objection.
I have another piece of damning prejudicial evidence that I would like to show the jury before you play the next part of that clip, because I know what y'all are going to say. And I just want everyone to hear this one more time.
3 hours. I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us.
I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my case, Your Honor.
But before we get back to the clip, then, what monsters are like? Well, I hope it's not one of us.
That's weird, right?
What does that say about them?
That's weird, right?
I hope it was. I prayed that it wasn't one of us.
What does that even mean?
Does he mean a citizen of Utah because he's the Utah governor? Does he mean a conservative because he's a conservative? Does it mean a MAGA because I assume he's a MAGA?
Or there's one category left.
Is it Mormons?
No.
Is it people with hands?
Something about their hands.
Is it white supremacists?
Yeah, bing, 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 bing. That's what he meant. I was hoping it wasn't one of us. Oh. That's why I spun it to one of those. Like,
so that statement is you wouldn't have said it.
That's why I just spun it like, someone outside of Utah. I was like, boy, no.
No.
Nice try.
Boy.
Nice try.
He was not. Nexstar, the largest owner of local stations in the country, came out and said it, quote, strongly objects to recent comments made by Kimmel concerning the killing of Charlie Kirk and will replace the show with other programming in its ABC affiliated markets. And if that were the whole story, he said something, it was not correct, the affiliates pushed back, well, then that would be one story. But that, of course, is not the whole story. Okay? Because crucially, just hours before that statement, Trump's hand-picked FCC chairman went on a podcast and suggested ABC's broadcast license or affiliates could be at risk if they did not suspend or fire Kimmel, essentially issuing an order.
What podcast did he go on? Who the fuck is the other guy?
That's Benny Johnson, the motherfucker who took that money from Russia.
Oh.
So the guy who took fucking money from Russia to put out anti-American propaganda is sitting next to the goddamn FCC chair. Why is the FCC chair sitting in a podcast with someone who took dirty money from Russia? And so Benny said, I didn't know.
He's the guy who's not Tim Pool.
He's one of the 7 people or 10 people or whatever it was. Benny fucking Johnson is who that is.
Ugh.
Saying, and I quote him here, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Well, hours later, ABC made the announcement Kimmel would indeed be taken off the air indefinitely. And this is just the latest chapter in Donald Trump's ongoing campaign to crack down on free speech, dominate the media, and essentially render the First Amendment meaningless. An extreme campaign that has been on overdrive the past week. I mean, just yesterday, you had the Deputy Attorney General of these United States, the number 2 of the Department of Justice and the former criminal lawyer for the president, suggesting using criminal anti-racketeering laws, the kind of things used for mobsters, RICO statutes, to go after and prosecute.
Pause. Which arguably they almost got brought up on with Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
Like Rudy almost got caught on RICO charges because of all of the different payments and the different this and the that over there and paying that. They almost all got for that election denial shit. They all almost got brought up on RICO charges.
Yeah.
Which they probably should have.
They got brought up on RICO charges in Georgia for the election interference.
Yep.
So, projecting, I guess.
Every accusation is a confession.
Christy says, hang on, doesn't that break the First Amendment if they're threatening to revoke ABC's license because they don't like some hurty words said about them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Protesters who heckled Donald Trump at a restaurant, who yelled at him? We're also getting new reports today. The White House plans to target a variety of left-leaning groups and nonprofits in the coming weeks, all part of a larger and more dangerous effort underway. And it follows a playbook we have seen successfully run in recent years by authoritarian strongmen in places like Hungary and Russia. Because in those places...
I heard that, and I thought it was my dog, and I was like, he's sleeping.
I'm over here like, that's not my brand. Oh. Jeez.
They didn't just criminalize speech they didn't like, though some of them did some of that. Crucially, they made it virtually impossible to see and hear examples of that speech.
He's trying to walk away.
De facto control the media landscape.
They always try to walk away. They're like, it wasn't
in Hungary,
me.
for example, the country's oldest newspaper was suddenly shuttered after being bought by a businessman with links to far-right President Viktor Orban. According to Reporters Without Borders, Orban has used media buyouts by government-connected oligarchs to build a true media empire subject to his party's orders. The group estimates such buyouts have given Orban's party control of some 80% of Hungary's media market resources. It is a similar situation in Turkey, where, according to Reuters, the biggest media brands are controlled by companies and people close to longtime leader Recep Erdogan and his AK party, following a series of acquisitions starting in 2008. Then, of course, there's Russia, where oligarchs friendly to President Vladimir Putin control much of the media. Wartime restrictions have shut down the rest. In each of these three countries, they didn't just arrest protesters or dissident journalists or show up knocking on the door of magazines. They used government power, and sometimes through legal mechanisms, to essentially roll up all of the country's media into a friendly propaganda arm of the regime. So given that context, I want you to look around the U.S. right now and see what's been happening here right in front of our eyes. In July, the Trump FCC, that's the entity that Brendan Carr controls, approved the sale of Paramount, with it, CBS, to Skydance Media, which is controlled by the family of pro-Trump tech billionaire named Larry Ellison.
And that's
FFA.
Oh, I'm late, the latest I've ever been. I was sleeping. It was the most amazing sleep in months, if not forever. Thank you for your attention to this matter. The BinPodcast is over.
You were saying, Mikey?
Yeah, they went after fucking Sesame Street and all that shit, and they were trying to like silence PBS and cut all the fun of it. Like, I get that people can be mad about coverage that pisses them off. Fox News hasn't been threatened once, and they lied for 4 fucking years saying he won the election.
Yeah,
no one took their fucking license away, and what I don't have to pull up clips of that. We all saw it every day.
They lost $1 billion lawsuit to the election machine companies.
Oh, Dominion.
Yeah,
I think it was 850 big ones.
5 British pounds from Ali.
British pounds. Tim, if you had to eat UK food, the ones you tried all the time, what one would you go for?
Probably sausage rolls. I think that's
over the soda. Best. Oh, the soda was fucking sold out, dude.
Oh, the Fentimans was sold out?
Yeah, dude. I tried to get it on my grocery order. It was fucking gone. How do I order the one in your house? Someone just walking. Hey, look over there. Huh? No.
I would probably live on sausage rolls and Fentiman soda. I think that's what I would live on. And just strand me on a desert island with one food and one beverage.
If they get like, how much would you pay? Like, let me give you a setting. Okay. You're at the movies.
Okay.
How much? No, that's too much. Movie prices be crazy.
the stuff in movies is fun. I paid $10 for an Elio's pizza.
A slice, right? Not the whole pizza. So they make what, $80 off of a pizza? Like, fuck y'all, dude. Y'all are on some bullshit. $80 for one pizza. So crazy. Let's say you're out at the park and there's a guy with like a hot dog stand. He's got sausage rolls. He's got those chips and he's got that soda.
How much would I pay?
Yeah. How much before you're like, all right, that's too much? If you said 25?
25 might be too much.
So 20. If he got you,
I would pay 20 for a sausage roll and chips and a soda. Because I think combined, like the 4-pack of sodas was like $12 or $15. I forget.
It was $8 over here.
$8 for a 4-pack or a soda?
For the Intamin's little 4 thingy.
Oh, really? It was $8. I paid
$7.49.
I paid $12.
We had it on sale. It was on sale, and it was also non-fucking existent. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Mikey made a trip all the way to the grocery store for some botanical soda.
I don't shop in person anymore. I used to work there. I don't want to see them. I can't get in it. It takes me fucking 2 hours to get fucking 3 items. I'm like,
Mikey
I can't.
Made a Grubhub order.
I can't. No, the store has its own app. Yeah, like you can get it delivered,
okay.
and they charge you like $5. I'm like, and I don't have to leave the house.
Yeah.
Go ahead and run that.
Yeah, and the 4-pack of sausage rolls was I think another $12, and the bag of chips was $5. So, if you were convenience pricing things, then yeah. $20 would probably be the most I would pay for those 3 things.
And I think like when we did the conversion, I think all that all together would have been like if you can get all that for 10 pounds, that would be all you ate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I'd just eat that.
I can't wait to go over there and drink Coca-Cola without all the sugar in it, or Dr. Pepper without all the sugar in it, because like they have high
fructose corn syrup.
Well, yeah, whatever it is, like whatever they sweeten it with, there's a lot less of it in their soda than our soda. Like ours is like
it's sweetened with corn.
It's sweetened with corn. Everything is corn.
Corn that's fed yeast and then it poops out sugar.
I would like to refer to everyone to the food system episode of Somewhere News, where he talks about how everything is corn.
Mm-hmm. Largely run on corn these days. Even our cars.
America runs on corn.
There's corn 1,000 feet from me.
Like,
dude, the corn is enormous, by the way. I took some pictures, but I didn't want to dox myself. It is huge. It is like over the top of my truck, over the top of my head, over the top of the trees. It's probably like 10-foot corn. I ain't never seen corn this tall.
So because I live in the woods and the mountains, I live near a bunch of farms.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a particular farm, maybe 5 minutes from my house, that has like corn that's like this fucking. I'm 6 feet tall. The corn's like 8 feet tall.
It was 8 foot a month ago, and it's
probably taller now.
Yeah, it kept raining and bullshit like that. So now it is. Oh. If only we had somewhere to sell it, but we're getting distracted.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Trump censoring our media.
Right. It's his son, actually, who's buying it. Now, that approval only came after Paramount paid Trump $16 million to settle the president's obvious, frivolous, ludicrous lawsuit against CBS News and 60 Minutes for editing interviews. And after the Ellisons agreed to eliminate DEI programs, and after they agreed to install an executive, formerly from a conservative think tank, to essentially act as a sort of ideological minder at CBS News for political bias. So they did all those things. Then they got the approval for this very, very large merger. After that, CBS canceled Stephen Colbert's top-rated late-night show, which was notorious for its criticism of the sitting president. Last week, after Larry Ellison officially leapfrogged another pro-Trump billionaire, Elon Musk, to become the world's richest man, the new Paramount conglomerate made another media bid, this time for Warner Brothers Discovery, which just so happens to own CNN. So there's a possibility that they could purchase that and roll that up as well.
These media companies need to stop fucking consolidating.
This is venture capitalism.
Because like Warner Brothers Discovery just became Warner Brothers Discovery this year.
Right.
Those were two companies that merged. Why do they all need to be one fucking entity?
Because big stack takes little stack.
Yeah. But we need stronger antitrust laws.
No, we don't. No, it's fine. Everything's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
we'll have one media corporation, but we won't have one healthcare payer. Like, they don't want to consolidate that shit at all. Y'all won't consolidate one motherfucking insurance company, but here we are.
I bet if you dig deep enough, they are fucking like two big insurance companies that are running all these tiny little fucking insurance rackets.
Well, I mean, even what's this called? PBD had his own insurance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Insurance. Anybody can have insurance.
Yeah,
I just got to get you to pay for it.
Rupert Murdoch. Yeah,
but I don't think him and Murdoch are getting along all that well.
No,
he called Murdoch a liar, and he's like, "Bitch, fuck you! I made you."
Well, he's
I'll
still
put the letter
suing.
out.
He's still suing the Wall Street Journal, even though everything they said is true.
Well,
So
they can't say that.
yeah, but everything they said is true.
Yeah, but they can't.
They said that there was a birthday card letter from Trump to Epstein, and then when it came out, they're like, "See, what did we tell you?"
That's not even real. I am not a doodler. I mean, I did do
guess
those
you
doodles
doodle.
for charity like several years in a row, but I don't doodle.
Just remember that Trump knows how to doodle, and he can sign his name.
He go make a big deal out of fucking. This is my signature. This is my signature. This is my signature. This is my signature. Then we see like his signature from the past, and we look at it like, yeah, that looks like his. How do y'all know it's mine? Bitch, you don't showed me about 65,000 times in the last 2 weeks.
Everyone's seen your signature. Everyone.
You had a press conference for all 900 executive orders that you signed. You had all them, and you put your signature right up there in the camera, and you said, "Look, this is what it looks like." And I said, "Okay." I'm in trouble for remembering.
Y'all just being numbnuts right now because you forget your own history.
Why are you mad at me? Because I remember and you forgot.
And yesterday, we got this news about TikTok. Perhaps you've seen it. Do you remember the Chinese-owned app that was banned as a security risk because of a bipartisan vote in both houses of Congress and signed into law by Joe Biden?
What the hell was that guy watching?
And then Donald Trump just literally ignored the law.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck?
That was banned as a security risk.
Why are you looking at that lady's ass while she's trying to cook?
Yeah. What kind of TikTok reel is that?
And who goes onto the TikTok website while scrolling through TikTok on their phone? Like, come on, man, this B-roll is crazy.
This is yet another example of old people don't know how young people use TikTok.
Oh, so they open it up on the portable computer, and then they use their
the application.
They use their telephone to do the other one.
The telephone has a program in it.
Because
they must have bought TikTok. They must have bought TikTok on their phone.
Both houses of Congress and signed into law by Joe Biden. And then Donald Trump just literally ignored the law while he searched for U.S. buyer. Well, yesterday there was news of a framework.
Mikey, what's your favorite kind of TikTok reel? Like, what do you like?
Music clips.
I because of my ADD, I'm quite partial to the people either power washing things.
Those are good.
Or people painting things.
You know, I bought a power washer, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 4 horsepower.
We don't have a power washer. We have a snowblower. That's gonna be fun.
Hey, get one.
Get one.
Yeah. And then guess what? Guess what else I got?
What?
I got a foam cannon.
Oh my god, yes.
And I can wash the house. I can wash the car. I get about an inch of bubbles on that motherfucker.
Ooh, you know what? I get that like Ryobi one because it's battery powered and I have all the batteries.
Look into it. It's fun.
It would be satisfying.
Bro, I don't know how much water I wasted, but after I washed the car, I'm like, this driveway is dirty. The sidewalk needs let me get this siding over here on the house. All these
like you see a bug land on the house. It's dirty again.
Down, evil bug. It's fun. And then the kids in the neighborhood are like in their bikes, like going through the mist. It's a thing.
You don't power wash the kids, right? Because I'm sure that would send one of them flying.
I won't send them flying, but they will be welted up like a motherfucker. I've fucking tried to take the handle off or take the nozzle off, switch nozzles, and because I'm stupid. But yeah, it's very, very fast, hard water.
See what the deal is. Gives Americans an 80% stake in TikTok. Which Americans? Well, you'll never guess.
The rich
yes,
ones.
Larry Ellison is one of them, along with far-right venture capitalist, Trump donor, Doge consultant, MAGA backer, Mark Andreessen. As Talking Points memo noted, if all those deals all go through, that would mean the Murdoch family controlling Fox News, the Journal, New York Post, its other properties, Twitter, TikTok, CBS, CNN, and more owned by Elon Musk, and the Ellison family, the Washington Post owned by Jeff Bezos.
Hey, American media is just owned by fucking billionaires. That's great.
Hey, Tim, who owns the BIM Podcast Network? Us motherfuckers.
I don't know. Rupert Murdoch? I have no idea. Who owns us?
They can't buy us.
They can't buy us.
Well, if they did, we'd just make something else.
They will here's the quote, kick some ass.
We would fucking, yep, the Bin Podcast Network is owned by so-and-so. Check out the podcast of Bin starting on next week.
That's all. Plenty of things are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
Rebrand this shit so fast.
In a heartbeat.
Keep it, you filthy animals.
Elon Musk and the Ellison family, the Washington Post, owned by Jeff Bezos. The Trump administration is threatening to bring the government down on free speech and use it against dissent. It is also facilitating the sale of some of our biggest private media outlets to Trump allies and is a very obvious attempt to consolidate power over free expression. Ben Rhodes served as Deputy National Security Advisor to President Barack Obama, author of After the Fall,
Chrissy,
The Rise of
don't say those
Authoritarianism
things.
in the World We've Made. David Enrich is a New York Times Deputy Investigations Editor, author of the...
I have it all backed up. No, they don't. I have every single episode. I could put them all out again if I wanted to on any platform I want to. And I got a drive that's not connected to the internet, so they can't fucking get it. This is our shit forever. Ha. It's like 3.5 terabytes.
That's we have so many episodes.
Yeah.
Go back and watch them. All 500 of them, I assume.
Yeah, I need to look up how many videos we have. It's a lot though. We've been at this for quite a spell.
quite some time. Muttley.
Hi, Muttley. Evening peeps, stream hopping into here. Was napping yesterday, but thanks to whoever gifted me a membership yesterday, love and sausages. Kiss, kiss.
Who was
that
giving
kisses?
out memberships yesterday? Was it Allie?
Yeah. Is the X the kiss or the hug?
I think the X is the hug, right? Wouldn't the O be the kiss?
Is the O your mouth and then the X is like your arms crossing? I don't know.
I don't know.
I might be thinking too much into it. Or maybe the X is the tongues cross. I don't know. I'm not in charge of these things.
Celebrated, well-reviewed Murder the Truth, Fear the First Amendment, and a secret campaign to protect the power.
Oh, that sounds like a book I need to get. Hold on. I don't have it on the screen. Oh, there we go.
Murder the Truth.
They both join me now. It's good to have you here. Ben, let me just start with you. I said this when Colbert was fired, that it's not too much of a overstatement to say like the test of a free society is whether you live in a place where late night comedians can be on TV making fun of the leader. And I still feel that way. And today feels pretty bad on that score.
No, it feels terrible. And your lead-in was really good, Chris. And frankly, my book that you just put up there goes into a lot of detail about these takeovers of the media. And here's what I'd stress about it. Some people see this and they think, well, it's just one TV show. It's just Stephen Colbert. It's just Jimmy Kimmel. It's just late night. What you have to see it as a part of a concerted strategy where not only do you have pro-Trump oligarchs consolidating control of the media, and frankly, that's what they are. I mean, we were talking about Russia, if we were talking about Hungary, if we were talking about Turkey, you're talking about government-associated oligarchs, wealthy people with interest before the government, buying up the media because that's one way to retain favor with the leader. But also, really importantly, it's the example that is set. It's not just about what Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert said. It's the fact that they basically got axed for their speech. That is a message to every other broadcaster on every other medium in this country that if you say something the leader doesn't like, you're probably at risk of getting axed.
All right. Well, with that in mind, hold on one second. Trump, go fuck yourself. Come at me, bro.
I have something also to say. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. You can't have my content. Suck my dick. We're not shutting up. Suck my dick. No, we're not shutting up. You need to follow the fucking law. You can't just shut everybody up that you don't like. No.
Trump and Epstein were best friends.
Yes. That's why he's doing all this bullshit, is to take the attention off that they're really, really close to getting the Senate to release that shit.
And he is a dictator.
Yes.
A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator.
Hold on. Our debate got a copyright claim? From who?
They want
what debate?
I'm just looking through this thing real quick.
Chris, people like you and me to be sitting here right now and have another voice in our head every time we open our mouths. That if we say the wrong thing, that might be it for us too.
News
right?
Nation.
This is not just cancel
Wow.
culture. It's way beyond that. It's trying.
We got a copyright strike from News Nation.
We didn't get a strike. We got a warning.
Oh.
Because we were playing News
enforce-
Nation's coverage of the debate.
Oh. Whatever, man. It was free on the
It's
internet.
a fucking debate, dude. You
It's
don't
the
own the fucking
internet.
debate. Your camera wasn't even like your own cameras in the room. You were using somebody else's feed too. It was just going through your YouTube channel or whatever. Like, fuck off. They were reposting NPR or
The
PBS
debate-
or whatever.
You were talking about Trump Biden, right?
Um,
We weren't even fucking monetized then.
Hold my beer, Republican debate or whatever. they
Yeah,
called
we
this.
weren't even fucking monetized then.
Dickheads.
I know, honestly. The fucking content shit is such bullshit.
Yeah, and they're just mad because people are being able to find a way to make something out of nothing, which is what they could never figure out.
Yeah. So dumb.
It's called talent, people.
Essentially an ideological test on the broad-based news media that reaches the vast majority of Americans, so that the only content they're seeing is essentially ideologically aligned with whatever Trump and his FCC director and a small group of people around him think. That's what's happening. And we're pretty advanced. The only other thing I'd say, Chris, is we're pretty far along on this thing, right? Like it took Putin a while to do this. It took Orban a while to do this. I think maybe because we're actually going to think of this as we're in year 9 of the Trump era. Like he had one term to see what the landscape was like. He had 4 years out of power to consider what he'd do if he'd get back. They studied what Orban did. They studied what Erdogan did, what Putin did. There's one playbook that has been pursued everywhere. And I think what Americans need to realize, we're not at the beginning of the playbook, Chris. We're near the end of the playbook.
Man, if only there was like a show of two assholes yelling and screaming at clouds for a year.
We were talking about this on Tuesday because I said, I think towards the end of our first episode on Tuesday, that Somewhere News put out an episode about how the authoritarian it's here. It's happening. We're in it. Yep. Rachel Maddow said it 2 months ago. We said it. Everyone who knows it's already happening.
Everyone who cares.
Everyone who cares. Yeah, like Lawrence O'Donnell. He was like, we're in it, guys.
And then instead of talking about Jimmy Kimmel yesterday, he was like, back to Epstein.
Yeah.
Because that's what he doesn't want me to talk about.
Oh, man. Yeah, so fuck. I never really watched Jimmy Kimmel's show. I've only seen like clips. But I saw the clip of what he said, and it ain't that.
Is it in that? Was it in that clip?
It wasn't in the clip.
Okay, I grab it.
I'll have to find it. I was monitoring a press conference by Senator Murphy about free speech. So I'm gonna put that up real quick because it's ongoing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Let's see. Let's get to the part where people start talking.
Of Charlie Kirk was a national tragedy. It should have been a line in the sand, an opportunity for President Trump to bring this country together, to do whatever is necessary to stamp out political violence that's targeted both Republicans and Democrats, political violence that emanates from both right-wing and left-wing radicalization. But Trump and his lieutenants are choosing a different path. They are choosing to exploit this tragedy, to weaponize the federal government, to destroy.
One angry pagan. Hold on, let me get to the air horns. There we go.
Think you want angry pagan?
Biotech.
Oh, go ahead.
Biotech firm announces pivotal step in effort to bring back the dodo. Great. So after they failed to bring back the dire wolf, colossal BS, more like.
We shoved some dire wolf cells inside a regular wolf. Cool, right? Cool. Just making fucking chimeras. That's a great idea.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like the very first, like the original Jurassic Park, where they're like, "Oh, we mix dinosaur DNA with frogs. What could go wrong there?"
Frogs don't just hermaphroditically just change their gender based on the environmental circumstances or whether their age has decided that they're ready to look for a mate and they can't find one, so they just asexually reproduce sometimes. Like frogs and lizards are fucked. Like they are so crazy. They don't give a shit about nothing. They said, "I'm out here living, dog. I'm out here living my best life. You can't kill me."
Was a Jeff Goldblum line from that movie? You never stop to think whether you could do something, or you're always thinking about whether you could do something. You never stop to think about whether you should.
Mandosaurus, God,
Jeff Goldblum and Samuel L. Jackson are the best part of that movie.
100%. And the Brachiosaurus that sneezes right in that kid's face.
Yeah. And that kid's like,
fucking just launched backward. That little dude got fucked up in that movie. Fucking threw him off from like 30 feet off of the electric fence. He got bit by something.
His name was Timmy.
Poor
like,
Tim.
Timmy, no.
Oh, I gotta go comb that movie for Tim screaming. Tim clips. I still have nightmares waking up in that fucking trying to close the fucking drawer, and then the fucking the raptor dove at. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yo, I was when the raptors were like opening doors and shit. As a kid, I was in its face. Terrified.
He closed that door in that raptor face, and that raptor said, "Bitch, oh shit." That's when shit got real. Officially, shit got real. He pushed. Damn, what the strong motherfucker.
Donald Trump's political opposition. They aren't even hiding what they are trying to do. President Trump himself has publicly threatened to arrest members of the Soros family simply for funding groups that oppose his agenda. Laura Loomer, maybe the most influential outside advisor to the White House, called on Trump to be a dictator and lock up and silence his political enemies. And last night, they showed us exactly how serious they are. Trump's FCC forced a major network to pull a loud Trump critic, Jimmy Kimmel, off the air, essentially saying that any media actor that doesn't say what Trump wants them to say about Charlie Kirk or Trump's policies is going to be silenced. That's censorship. That's state speech control. That's not America. Trump is making it 100% clear that he is going to ramp up his efforts to use the power of the federal government to harass and punish his critics, not because they're supporters of political violence, they are not, but because they have the audacity to openly oppose his policies. This is a standard format for every budding despot. That's why we are going to be introducing in both the Senate and the House the No Political Enemies Act. This is legislation that makes sure that the law...
Heavy sigh to the Senate. Heavy sigh. What the fuck?
Well, maybe they will actually see this as the threat it is, because if any of them fall out of line with MAGA, their asses will be gone too.
It's like I was on board until he was like, and that's why we're introducing the No Political Enemies Act. I was like, oh God.
The correct answer was, and that's why we're shutting the government down.
Right.
Since the FCC wants to shut people shit down, perhaps the FCC needs to be reevaluated.
You guys
we will be not voting to keep the government open. Thanks,
right,
FCC, for making up our mind for us.
You guys only have 12 days. I guess we're just not gonna vote. Oh well.
I mean, if Hakeem Jeffries had any testicular fortitude, this would be the moment to be like, cool. Hope y'all had your fun. The adults are in the room. Shut it down.
Yeah.
But what about the people who are getting cancer treatment? Shut it down.
Trump already got rid of that, man.
Right. Just like we fucking told you guys he would, Chuck Schumer, over on the Senate side. Like, You have to use whatever disruptive power you have in the moments you have to use them. Because if you let the moments pass, here we fucking are. If you fucking assholes would have impeached him and prosecuted him properly the first time for things that he actually did, whether or not his fans and his donors agree or disagree with it, it is what it is. If you violate the law, then you should be prosecuted. And that's what most progressives have always said.
Yeah.
But the problem is you don't want to fucking prosecute everybody equally. You want to just go after the people you don't like, and you want to fucking Epstein the people that you do like. You just hide shit.
Although I will give the Democrats some credit. They didn't put Chuck Schumer at that podium. It's not Chuck Schumer.
Well, he's all about the Baileys. The Baileys.
Yeah, fuck Dick Durbin.
I saw that clip. The
Baileys.
John Oliver. So going back to this fucking media censorship thing, I want to see what John Oliver is going to say on Sunday, because he has HBO as a platform.
Right.
And he has said and done things before that have gotten him sued by various people, including Trump, on his show. And I want to see if they're going to devote any of the time from their show towards Kimmel and maybe Colbert as a talking point.
Ollie was saying something in the group chat, Canadian Ollie Man, about Fallon not saying anything, and then he realized that it was a repeat episode.
Yeah.
So maybe he already got pulled. Maybe he said something and they found out about it, and then they pulled the whole thing.
Maybe they didn't want him to say anything about it, so they just put on they were like, all right, we're all gonna take the week off, come back when we're not so angry.
Or maybe he didn't show up.
Maybe he didn't show up in protest. I wouldn't put it past the network TV people to either not show up or to try and sneak shit in, because Colbert, it doesn't matter what happens to Colbert point, he's already canceled in May.
Right.
So what are they going to do? Cancel him earlier and then he gets to go on to do something else? So I'm sure Colbert has more freedom to say whatever he wants.
Yeah, for satirists that have gone the corporate route, getting rid of their corporate, leashes, their leads made by Chrissy, are probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
Getting Jon Stewart off of Comedy Central. So then so now he doesn't have to worry about anybody.
Right.
And he
exactly.
can just say whatever he wants. Okay.
And, the Daily Show has 5 or 6 people that if they were to be canceled, those 5 or 6 people would go out and just say and do whatever they wanted. Like, it's not just Stewart over there. It's Klepper and Ronnie Chang and Josh Johnson, and the whole fucking crew over there. They could just disperse into the world and cause chaos.
It'll only get worse.
But I think that Oliver probably has the best platform to retaliate, because he doesn't have the censorship that network TV does. He doesn't have the censorship that even like Comedy Central would have. He can say almost whatever he wants, I think.
Same with South Park.
Yeah. He's probably has the same level of freedom that South Park did. And South Park even pulled their episode making fun of Charlie Kirk.
Lord have mercy. Y'all don't get it.
And they took this week off
get it
from producing episodes. So I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see what Oliver would say on Sunday. If he says nothing, then maybe, because HBO is owned by Warner Brothers Discovery.
Right.
Maybe they're under threat because of this merger thing that's trying to happen, and he's had network pressure, but Where's
our antitrust?
Yeah. But Oliver's never really exhibited network pressure before, even when he's been sued by Trump or various other people. He was sued by this one dude who was like a right-wing oil tycoon or whatever, and he spent 20 minutes telling this guy to go fuck himself. So It's very interesting to see what Oliver's reaction to this would be, especially because he's had a whole week to prepare for it.
Better do something.
Is on the side of free speech and the right to dissent. Now, I wish this legislation weren't necessary, but it is now. Donald Trump right now is instructing his Department of Justice to go on the hunt for his political enemies. Attorney General Bondi has made it clear she is going to arrest people just for speech that she doesn't or the president doesn't agree with.
Oh my God! Get out of here!
Oh my God!
Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Boo!
Get the fuck out of here!
Targeted by Trump's DOJ or his
Ooh,
regular.
this man. Onions in the chat for this man.
Look at him just fucking show up. Like, hey guys, what's going on in this
General
thread?
Bondi
Just got done talking with the
She's
Baileys.
going to arrest people just for
He
speech.
just walks in
that
like,
she
"Oh, are we
doesn't
having
or
a
the
press
president
conference?
doesn't
No one
agree
invited
with."
me."
That is bone chilling.
Hey, what's going on?
So we need to build new protections in court.
Can I
when
speak?
a political opponent of the president is
They're all like actively ignoring him too. They're like, go away.
They're making a wall with their shoulders so he can't get to the mic.
If I could just get past you for 1 second. If
They're
I
just-
could,
they're like-
hold on, let me just get in here. I have a couple of words.
They're like they're kicking behind them like, Schumer, go the fuck away.
Get out of here.
Oh, Trump fail says it was a coal tycoon, Robert something. Yes, he told Bob to fuck off for like he did a song and dance about it too. It was hilarious.
Hold on. Kay in the chat says my mom is obsessed with Josh Johnson. Oh, wonderful! Someone's explaining the stuff my kid's been telling me about, but in a way that doesn't make me nervous.
That is an accurate description of his comedy, I think.
Yo, fuck Josh Johnson for taking my whole fucking vibe and being wildly successful with it. Fuck off.
Seriously.
That's my shit. That is he is a bootleg Mikey Fairman if I've ever seen one. And I'm a bootleg Donald Glover. So get out of here. No, he's great. He's great. I'm just hating.
Or his regulatory regime simply for political speech. And so the No Political Enemies Act creates a specific defense for those that are being targeted.
I swear to God.
Reasons.
Block.
It builds real consequences.
Throw
for
some
government
elbows,
officials
man.
when they use
shoulder
the
out.
power of the government to target
Just be like,
speech that is
no.
protected by the First
Pick up the
Amendment.
mic.
And it gives an ability to recover.
If he
attorney
tries to speak,
fees
shove
when
the
someone
podium
is
over.
the
It'd be like, no one
subject
speaks.
of government
Unplug
harassment.
it.
This is a decision moment for the country. Conservatives who say that they support democracy and free speech need to speak up right now. Our Republican colleagues.
He's not even acting like he belongs there. He's looking around like, what am I doing? Yeah, it's like, Schumer, go away, bro.
How I love the Baileys.
The
Part
health of
1.
our democracy before loyalty to their leader.
The first of a trilogy.
Supported by a wide cross-section of free speech advocates and groups all across the country is a tool for us to rally around. Again, I thank my colleagues for being here to step up and rise to this moment and support this vital legislation. And with that, I'm going to introduce Senator Schumer.
God damn it.
No.
We're not
leadership
listening to
and
this.
all
We're
my
not listening to
colleagues.
this.
No, turn it up. Turn it up. No.
First, let's be very clear. Political violence has no place in America. But let's also
Pause.
be clear.
No, because I'm going to rip this piece of shit to garbage. I'm just going to tear him up. Motherfucker, stop confessing to crimes you did not commit. That is right-wing on right-wing violence. We have nothing to do with it. So the fact that they keep apologizing for shit that we have no part of, it implies guilt. Stop doing that. Learn how to fucking communicate. And thank you, Chuck, for once pushing your goddamn glasses up. Once in your fucking life. Yes,
Trump
Diz is right. Don't obey in advance.
Threats
Yeah.
against civil society and free speech. This is an assault on everything this country has stood for since the Constitution's been signed. One of the great hallmarks of our country is free speech.
Well, except when it's done to black people.
Mm-hmm.
They don't deserve free speech, but
nope.
Or minorities in general, or women.
And they burying that lynching story.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about it. The right wing swears vengeance on black folks, and a black guy gets lynched, and nobody wants to cover it. Where have we heard this before?
You disagree. And this administration is trying to snuff it out. They don't want people to even speak when they don't like what they say.
We don't want you to speak.
That is the road to autocracy. The U.S. was built on the right to free speech, and some of us might not even agree.
Here's the problem with Chuck Schumer. He doesn't have it in his bones to be angry, to actually show that he's upset about something. He's just so old.
I get upset when the Baileys are worried about going to soccer practice with Jennifer, who's 14.
Like all these Democratic senators are standing there trying to look upset but dignified and united. And Schumer just walks up, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And
okay, is it my turn yet?
Over here?
Okay, I'm not too late then. Okay, good.
I brought my paper with me so I can read from it. Like, dude, have some fucking. First of all, be there at the start. Be there at the beginning.
Why are you late?
Why are you late, bro? And then don't come in like you're fucking shaking hands with everyone. Hey guys, what's going on?
Clocking in 6 minutes after. You know what you did. Get out of here.
And then give your fucking the same speech that anyone can give at the same fucking volume that anyone could give it. Show some animation. Show some fucking emotion in your voice.
It's almost like he's lived an entire life of privilege and he has no idea what not having something would ever even physically be like.
But he did push his glasses up, so
maybe maybe it's AI. I don't know.
maybe he's AI.
Agree with the expansive definitions that some of the courts have done on things like Citizens United, but it's a hallmark of America.
Who was in office when Citizens United went through?
America.
Yeah, Chuck.
And the right to organize,
majority
to
leader,
advocate,
Chuck?
to petition your government. Those words.
Oh, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was
no matter
Harry
what
Reid.
the views are. That's the beating heart.
But Chuck
of our
was number 2.
democracy. And there's an assault on democracy coming out of the White House and their allies. We see more evidence of it every day.
Oh, do you?
Break the law, of course. Resort to any source of violence, got to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But using the tragic
Chuck,
death.
are you proud that you kept the government open?
Excuse me, Senator Schumer.
To supercharge a political.
Well, how are Trump's poll numbers now?
Critics is
are they low enough?
Obnoxious and
Senator Schumer, have we hit the magic number yet?
What happened to Charlie Kirk is of course abhorrent, and even more chilling is that we know all too well it wasn't an isolated incident, but it's repulsive.
What's not an isolated incident?
Firstly, using this
Senator
awful
Schumer,
death
what about the Speaker of the Minnesota House?
Their long-standing
Are you going to talk about her and her family?
How low can they go? Every day you wonder.
Senator Schumer, was that underlined on your speech?
Very, very glaring example.
Senator Schumer, why are your glasses pushed up?
It's not a new campaign.
Who is this walking?
They've been engaged in an ever-escalating campaign to use the mighty power of the federal government.
Is this like, are the Democrats like, are they getting back from their lunch break and then they decide, oh, there's a press conference going on. Let's walk in.
Let's walk in and see if we can add anything.
Yeah. Do they all get to speak?
Boy.
To attack civil society. Whether it's Jimmy Kimmel, civil society organizations.
Counter Kev.
Or
fix your language. Fix your language. We can't say stuff like that.
Its crusade is unending. And this is one of the saddest parts of all, because of congressional Republicans' obeisance to Trump, it's unchecked, because they are scared to stand up to Trump. Where are they?
Ooh.
Where are our Republican colleagues in denouncing this?
They're having lunch.
We don't hear from them.
Where you were just doing.
Democrats will not stand by. We will fight these abuses in
Stop
the court.
fixing your clothes.
Public opinion.
He's an old man. That's all he knows how to
That's why I'm
do.
proud to stand with all of my colleagues here today to announce the No Political Enemies Act, legislation to stop the government being used as a political weapon. The principle is simple. No president.
Mikey, aren't you doing Reagan Elite Show?
Yes, at 2 p.m. my time.
Ah.
So I'm gonna have a long day today.
Yeah, Mikey's he's not even gonna be on Unboxed tonight because he's got another show to go on.
That's true. I'm doing the rounds, baby.
He's doing the rounds. Mikey's doing the media rounds, promoting the show.
We got to get to that 1,000 subs, so I'm gonna have to go out there and pee in some other people's pools.
And me and the boys are gonna, I guess, watch clips without Mikey. How are we gonna do that?
I could rate them after.
That's true. He could rate them after. We're gonna have to bring up that Cory Booker clip for like the 4th time, but it's got to be rated.
I mean, shit. If you tell me what the clip is, I'll just get my rating from Delvin Show. I'd be like FFAA, FFFFFAA, FFA, just like college.
Democrat, Republican.
We might even put this little Schumer clip up there just so we could get Schumer on the fucking board.
So you can watch him fix his pants for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Into an instrument of political revenge.
Get suspenders.
That's what.
Oh, this tuna fish is making me bloat.
Kind of thing that she.
Yeah, the tuna fish and bagel sandwich for lunch.
And Trump is doing it. It's disgraceful.
You know he got onions on his breath.
So it's not to understand. Novak says the government must not engage in.
I love a gyro. You like gyros?
You had a gyro?
Political
What about a quesadilla?
Just onions coming out of his whole shit. His gop is just onions. Onions and tzatziki.
Beating hard of what this.
Have you tried hummus?
About and has been since the day.
I could see that one.
The farmers on
just the
Bunker
garlic
Hill put down their plows and took up muskets.
I really like this hummus.
So, Democrats won't stand for it. We'll fight back.
Oh, we won't stand for it, huh,
Senator
Schumer?
Democracy, not an autocracy. And I thank.
We'll quietly talk about it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for coming,
dude. Go fuck yourself.
Get the
brother.
fuck out of here. Let this guy talk. Who's he?
Oh, Lord.
I want to start by thanking Senator.
No, you want to start by saying I'm mad as hell. That's how
I'm
you
mad
wanna
as
start.
hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Oh man, I got a clip.
Yes.
In the United States,
I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore.
the First Amendment is crystal clear. The government may not use its power to squash political dissent. That is textbook First Amendment. But that is what President Trump has been doing since the beginning of his administration.
All right, hold on. This is how they should be reacting right here. This movie's from 1976. I don't think it could be copyrighted any longer.
Why would you do this? Don't do this. Don't do this. That's an off-air thing. We get away with it because it's 2 seconds and the bots can't catch us.
All right, I'll play the 2 seconds.
Yeah, only the 2 seconds. Don't
Only
leave
the
it
2
up.
seconds.
Up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
There you go. That's the they need that.
They
need I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Not fucking
I'm
Chuck
going
Schumer.
to send several emails starting this afternoon after I get done talking with the Baileys, and we are going to discuss our next.
And where's Hakeem Jeffries to say
this.
the same shit?
Right. We don't need this. We don't need Chuck Schumer giving a speech at a regular volume. We need someone to go on TV and say it ends. We're done with it. We're pissed, and we're not going to take this shit line down anymore. Stop censoring the media.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Oh, I should have hit record. I'll go back and do it. I still
I
got
can.
the clip up.
Hey Tim, I could just send it to you. How about
yeah,
that?
send it to me. Yeah. Because that's what we need. We need John Oliver to say that. We need Stephen Colbert to say that.
You know what honestly needs to happen? Certain areas of American life need to get shut down until this is normal again.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the media in all of these companies and they're doing this to your coworkers, you need to not show up to work. Like for real.
Yeah.
Like what? Like,
No,
'cause I'm telling you right now, if I got fucking banned from YouTube or something like that, and all of my fellow YouTubers didn't say anything about it, didn't complain about it, and if their cries were not met with proper action, I wasn't restored, I would expect people to leave.
Yeah.
I would expect people to leave.
I know that there are some in our chat who regularly call for America to have a general strike. And while that is very difficult because America doesn't really believe in unions, so how could we do that? But the media organizations, media companies, loaded with unions. Loaded. Everyone's in a union.
Like SAG should strike, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And anyone who's in like on a news organization, producers, talent, everyone should go on strike and be like, we're not taking this anymore. Start picketing Fox News because they won't go on strike.
No.
But their headquarters is in fucking Manhattan in New York. It's very easy to see the Fox News headquarters and to hold out a sign and picket outside. And all they'll see in the background when they're doing their news coverage is people outside protesting.
They'll get blinds. Guaranteed they'll get blinds. I'll put green screen blinds and start like pumping in footage from like earlier days.
Yeah. Just greens, like when they're doing the Fox and Friends in the morning. Just have people out there protesting. They'll have to do something about it.
Looks like the police are outside the studio again.
Breaking UK news: Corbyn and Sultana have clashed over the membership portal as it just moved. Shit, it just moved a lot. Oh, there it is. Portal as split emerges in the Your Party. It's a bad name for a party.
The Your Party. Yeah, that's not
yeah. Clang Spanish. I'm not getting sleep because of y'all. Did y'all want me getting sleep because of me? That lady was hilarious.
But I mean, I think at this point, that's what has to happen. If you work for a news organization and you're getting pressured by the billionaire that fucking runs it, fucking go on strike.
Fuck yeah. Get fucked.
I don't want you to have a bodily autonomy. It makes me uncomfy.
Mind your own fucking business, loser.
Speaking of people who don't have bodily autonomy.
My condolences to you, sir. My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty. It'll be an absolutely magnificent structure. And I just see all the trucks. We just started, so it'll get done very nicely, and it'll be one of the best anywhere in the world, actually. Thank you very much.
They asked him, President Trump.
Play it again. It's a short clip. Play it again.
My condolences to you, sir.
Here, let's see if we can get some closed captions on here for the people who can't hear.
My condolences to you, sir.
My condolences to you, sir. My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk.
Condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk.
How are you holding up?
Personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
Right there, you see.
I think very good. And by the way, have you seen the ballroom
They've just
that we're
started
building?
construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to
hold
get
on, Tim.
for about 100.
We are the assholes for thinking he's being an asshole by not giving a shit. So because he doesn't give a shit, and we're like, yo, that's kind of fucked up that he doesn't give a shit. We're the bad guys? He doesn't even care about Charlie Kirk. He done forgot. He out here talking about ballrooms.
He doesn't
we got the construction trucks in here. Don't you see them?
Trump and Cory Booker said this to Kash Patel. Trump has no loyalty to anyone.
No.
He does not care about anyone but himself. He does not care about his kids. He does not care about the people who he thinks or who thinks that they are his friends. He does not care about the people that work for him. He does not care about Stephen Miller. He does not care about RFK Jr. He does not care about Kash Patel.
Right.
Well, we can't fire ourselves, so, you know. I mean, we
Tim,
could, but...
I'm fired.
Mikey, Ollie's fired.
That's funny. Like, it's up to them whether or not they want to get offended by things. Because remember, for all this time with Trayvon Martin, and Zimmerman was going around the country signing bags of Skittles, and then they were doing the George Floyd challenge, and they were putting their knee on each other's necks. They were doing that stuff.
Wasn't there a thing going around the right on social media called like Trayvoning or something like that, where they would take pictures of themselves on the ground with like a bag of Skittles?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. But I'm the asshole because I'm like, I'm not crying for this racist.
Yeah. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Charlie Kirk was an American patriot.
Bro is signing bags of Skittles to this day. He's going to gun shows and shit like that. And other little racist motherfuckers is coming up to him and saying, hey, can you sign these? And he's like, oh, $20. And they're like, okay. Right. And we're fucked up.
Right.
We celebrate death. Man. Oh, no. Go
ahead. 2 British pound super chat, Tim Ballum. Is it going to be called the Epstein Ballroom?
Yes. Epstein Ballroom. That's what it's called now. And then I'll walk.
You're gonna have an exciting life now.
I'm gonna go in there with a bald cap. And hello, today on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, I'm here outside the Epstein Ballroom, seen from afar to be. Is it gonna be like one of them little that golden like prism with the blue stripes or whatever? Is it gonna be like that little temple room that homeboy had? Is it gonna be like the Little St. George motherfucker? Is that what you building the Little St. George building on the property?
When you come in the front doors to like this ballroom, like let's say you come in from the outside and you walk in, the first thing you see is 2 statues, like the picture of God and man touching, and it's Trump and Epstein from either side.
It's like in Naruto with the 2 or like Warrior Falls in fucking Wakanda. It's just like
or the what was it? The entering into the Elven lands in Lord of the Rings with the 2 giant statues.
Yeah,
holding out their arms towards each other.
When they dump Boromir off the waterfall, that joint. Yeah. Oh, Raurus. The Raurus Falls.
But yeah, just a giant statue of Trump and Epstein just holding hands or something.
Giving balloons to little girls.
Yeah.
Hey, when I become president, I'm gonna make that a homeless shelter. For people who need to get back on their feet.
When I become president, I will sell all the gold that I assume that he's putting in there. If it's real gold, if it's not, I'm just gonna fucking carve it all out. And yeah, I think a homeless shelter is fine.
Yeah. Why is everyone saying Good Charlotte?
Good Charlotte.
Oh, who
band?
sung that? Oh, yeah. Yes, I actually just went and saw them. It was during my birthday week.
2 British pounds, Chris C.
This country was stone cold dead. We had a dead country.
Nope, it will be called the Lolita Ballroom.
Everybody coming to the Lolita. That's where I met my wife.
Which is true.
First of all,
I'm not eating eggs. I'm not eating eggs. I'm not.
That is, I don't want to read that. That sounds gross on its face.
Eat them eggs. Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Yeah, now it'll be stuck in my head until I find something else to guess. So, Mikey, do you wake up with songs stuck in your head?
I don't sleep.
If you were to sleep, if you engaged in that activity.
Yeah, dude. Always. I'm a musician. I have my own
that's right.
songs in my head.
You have
all
the
of the
extra
songs
layer. You have the extra layer.
I have my
your own music.
I have a creative layer that keeps ruining my life on a daily basis and makes it hard for me to hear other people and focus on things. Got my own MP3 player in there on the fritz, just spraying music at me.
Do you get like hooks stuck in your brain or like choruses, or is it just like randomness.
If you want me to stay, I will wait for you. If you want me to stay, I will stay right through. If you don't want to say, oh, that's gonna be in your head all day.
Guys, all the music that we do on our show is Mikey's music.
That is true.
So the beginning and the ending songs are Mikey. That's all. It's 100% Mikey Famine.
Well, I don't want everyone to copyright us, even though I was getting copyright claims while I was making music that literally wasn't even finished being made yet, and someone fucking claimed that it was theirs. I'm like, how the hell is it your song and I ain't even done making it yet?
Also, the music that's on all the food videos that I make is all Mikey Famine too.
I don't think it's linked anywhere.
Oh yeah, he's got a SoundCloud.
Oops. I got a SoundCloud
with all my Dwarf Fortress music on it.
Yeah, I stopped like as soon as it started getting all weird with the what happened? What the fuck? It just started. I tried to post. I have a little button on my thing to like easy post all the links. And it just started opening all the. I was like, oh, this is unforeseen. Paste. There we go. Copy. Make sure it works. Yeah, here we go. I will put it in the chat. I don't have any singing music. I have a couple of things on the regular DSPs of me singing, but I think all the stuff that's on here is instrumentals.
Okay. Yeah. I remember.
President Trump is in Windsor.
Oh God. You know, things just happen.
Things are happening.
No, I think everything that you put on the SoundCloud is instrumental.
Yeah.
Hey, to all of our UK listeners out there, I saw that this happened. Trump's at Windsor Castle.
And they're like, get the red coats.
Is about 20 miles that way doing pomp and pageantry with the royal family. But here in central London, you can see this crowd of tens of thousands of people have turned out. They have marched through central London. We're now in front of the British Parliament. You, of course, can see Big Ben behind us. And Hallie, this is a crowd that supports many causes. There are people here because they're angry about President Trump's policies on Gaza, his policies on the environment, his policies on Ukraine. But they are united today in a single message that President...
All right. The UK. Why the color red? It's not good for camouflage. It wasn't...
Hey, you ever tried to catch a cardinal? Goes into a bush, you're like, this motherfucker turned into a sun shadow. Where the hell did he go? Maybe they were going to fight in the trees.
Like... It makes you super visible in battle. I'm just saying. It makes you super visible.
It hides our blood.
It hides the blood.
Well, maybe if you didn't stand in a fucking straight line and shoot at each other.
Military tactics in the 18th century were fucking wild.
Dude, them fucking rifles that they were using were like, I would never use one of those things.
Well,
they'll blow your fucking face off.
Yeah, though, I mean, that's why... That's part of the reason why they were so inaccurate is because you couldn't look when you were firing because of all the powder that was being blown in your face from the flintlock muskets.
I'm saying the catastrophic failure of you having to melt tin to make your own bullets the morning of. Soft ass metal bullets that just gum up and blow up in your face.
Boy. Anyway, I just wanted to say red uniforms are not great for battle.
Fighting on
Trump
Mars.
is not welcome in Britain, and they are making themselves heard. It's very notable. President Trump's entire schedule has basically kept him outside of London, where there were mass demonstrations back in 2019 when he made his first visit.
Shame on all these little idiots in costumes doing this shit. You have the ability to tell people no.
I mean,
you
that
do
might
not
be
welcome
the military.
it doesn't fucking matter. And if there are consequences for it, you take it. But if someone said, put them in the train car or you lose your job, then you don't put them in the train car. You lose your job. Stop fucking obeying bullshit.
And there are mass demonstrations happening again today. We've seen people here waving placards to do with Jeffrey Epstein. And a reminder that before President Trump arrived at Windsor Castle yesterday, people actually seen images.
These guys are U.S. military? Nah.
Wearing British uniforms?
No way.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why aren't they wearing the Continental Blue?
Hi, Sarah. 2 British pounds.
2 British pounds.
Hi.
Can you cry? You're making me cry. Life's hard enough as it is. You don't want to cry anymore.
I got the dog excited. He's like, yes? Like,
Yeah.
No. Not you. Go over there, Farty McFartface. That's crazy.
These are Americans dressed up like British soldiers?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We sorry, Britain. We're sorry.
We take like 85% of that back.
Yeah. We don't take back the stuff about you don't have to do this shit. But we take back why aren't they wearing Continental Blue? Are they not allowed to do that in the UK? Because we own their shit a couple of times.
Y'all should be all pooping on the sidewalk outside of this fucking castle.
Says, yes, they are your army, and originally they did wear the red uniform. Well, yeah, because that's all they had.
We stole y'all.
A lot of our generals were former British generals.
Wasn't Washington?
Oh, yeah. Washington was a terrible general. So bad. Washington, I think Knox. A bunch of them were former British generals. Benedict Arnold was a British general, then he was a Continental general, then he was a British general again. You know, that kind of stuff.
Allie says, Tim, Redcoat's color was picked for the Civil War as the Roundheads, red, Royalist Army, blue. That's why the Redcoats. The Roundheads, Tim. The Roundheads and the Beefeaters and the Royalists blue, like everything's a nickname.
Anyway,
breaking news from Tons of My Trump rescinds the American Revolution. We are a big, beautiful colonies again. Love Trump.
You know, I wouldn't put it past him, except it wouldn't make him president anymore, right?
I figure it's going to be the other way. He's going to be like, you're our state, right?
The UK is America's 52nd state behind Canada.
I'm like dead ass, or he'll go 51st because Canada's gonna whip their ass. Like,
oh yeah,
Canada is ready for a fight. They are always ready to fucking take their jersey over their head and just start fucking swinging. They're always ready to fight.
Where is it again? Oh yeah,
Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow them.
Bye.
I think every time we bring up Canada, we got to play Charlie Angus. I think that's our legal obligation.
Mm-hmm. It's only fair. He said, and you're still bitching. Enough. We heard it already.
We heard it.
We get it. You don't like it.
Of him and Epstein on the castle walls. Alec.
Someone. Oh man, I gotta find a video of that.
What?
Someone projected a picture of him and Epstein on the Windsor Castle walls.
We watched it yesterday.
Oh, you guys watched it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I miss.
Rob Sanchez live for us in London.
We thank you for watching.
I'll get it again. What's going on here? Oh. What's all this then? I'm in the wrong history. I was in the Bin's history. I'm like, I don't remember watching any of. Oh. It was from.
Maybe they will be out of all the blue costumes at the fancy dress shop.
Let's see. Led by Donkeys, I think is the channel that had it. I'm trying to scroll quickly here. Oh, I did watch this is what I watched in the middle of the night. The kid finally goes to sleep, and I'm like I ate a Caesar salad to wash out the nasty fucking burger I still have in my system. And it was like NBA Jam, the video game, and how it's got rubber banding in it, which is like if you're down 3 points and there's 3 seconds to go, there is a 75% chance that the shot will go in. Like the game is engineered to make it more exciting and to have these crazy comebacks and shit. I was like, this explains why I was so angry.
Tons of Mice says Trump returns the colonies to the UK and becomes king. It's all very clear now.
Oh, so so Trump is y'all's king.
I mean, maybe the UK government would be into that.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird for them to still have a king and then be also like, yo, you got a dictator. It's like, you have a king. Get rid of his ass. Where did it go? Led by Donkeys.
We
can I search?
Says not my king.
Right. There we go. Yeah, there it is. You want the link or you want me to share?
Just share it.
All right. We watched it yesterday, but we will show again.
He's not in the line of ascendancy.
Okay.
His state visit. And this is a film about Trump's relationship with the
We can watch it again. I got time.
Pedophile,
yeah, whatever.
Epstein. Their friendship.
Maybe people missed it yesterday. You know what I mean?
I missed it.
Two of them are filmed laughing.
That's some pretty good projections.
Making friendly conversation with Epstein in between clips of Trump smiling and dancing with a group of young women at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. The following year, they attend a cafe opening together. And a month after that, Trump invites Epstein to his wedding. In 1995, a young woman called Maria Farmer is working for Epstein in Manhattan.
Oh, thanks, Allie. I got it.
Late one night, she says, Epstein unexpectedly calls her to his offices, and she arrives in running shorts. Donald Trump then turns up wearing a business suit and starts to hover over her. Ms. Farmer feels scared as Trump stares at her bare legs. Then Epstein enters the room, and she recalls him saying to Trump, no, she's not here for you. The two men then leave the room, and Ms. Farmer says she heard Trump commenting that he thought Ms. Farmer was 16 years old. She says she later reported the incident to the authorities. Trump denies he was ever in Epstein's
I'm getting
office.
this.
From 1993 to 1997, Trump takes at least 8 flights on Epstein's private jet. According
He's
to
on the flight logs.
Department of Justice.
He went to the island.
The plane is later dubbed the Lolita Express, a reference.
He was picking up his wife.
And then going to the island.
He paid $22,500 for her.
To the character in the Nabokov novel by the same name.
There was a big comedic Publishers Clearinghouse check. We saw the pictures.
12-year-old child who is sexually abused by an older man. 1997. Trump and Epstein are seen together at 2 Victoria's Secret parties and are photographed together at Mar-a-Lago. The same year, Trump gifts a book to Epstein with the dedication, "To Jeff, you are the greatest, Donald." 2000.
Yeah, I think this is audio being played, right?
Virginia Giuffre is working in the spa at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. There, she is recruited
His orange manatee ass out there snorkeling. I'd believe that.
by Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, to work as a personal masseuse
Ghislaine.
for Epstein. The teenager will soon become, in her words, a teen sex slave and will endure years of sexual abuse.
So
I was recruited at a very young age from Mar-a-Lago and entrapped in a world that I didn't understand.
25 years later, Trump will acknowledge he was aware that young women were being recruited from
Oh,
Mar-a-Lago by Epstein.
This is the same dude who was like, yeah, I'm real broke up about Charlie. Anyway, the thing over here, how he remembers somebody named from fucking 20 years back. 20 years back, he remember one little girl name. She was 14. You remember the 14-year-old's name from mad long ago?
We all need to remember that in a deposition under oath, Epstein said that at one point Donald Trump was his best friend.
That's totally not in the clip.
Some of them young women. Well, I don't want to say, but everyone knows the people that were taken. And
Mama. Everybody knows the people were taken. Taken into what?
To do what?
Everyone knows the people that were taken, and it was the concept of taking people that work for me is bad.
I don't have the money.
That story's been pretty well out there. And the answer is yes.
2 British pounds. Epstein, aka Fantasy Island. Hashtag South Park.
Yes, they were.
Trump is then asked if one of them was Virginia Giuffre.
I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her.
2 years later, after Giuffre was recruited from his club by Epstein and Maxwell, Trump tells New York Magazine he thinks that Epstein is a, quote,
hey, what happened to the QAnon people?
Yeah, that's very interesting. What happened to the QAnon people? Because they were all about defending people from pedophiles.
Correct.
And Trump was supposed to be like their hero for doing that.
Correct.
And it's very curious as to what happened to that conspiracy.
Not QAnon. Oh, yo, I would totally believe in QAnon. Like if K started bringing out some shit, yo, I'd get a hat.
Yeah, no, we'd be waiting weekly for the K communications.
It would be the 2 gremlins on a hat instead of the Q. Those 2 gremlins doing the fists together.
We'd have to do a whole show devoted to like trying to decipher.
It'd have to be cryptic though, K.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. No, we're not awkward. You're awkward.
Terrific guy. And they've known each other for 15 years. He's a lot of fun to be with, Trump says. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side.
I like how they use the castle tower, the fact that it's round, so they could circle things around it. Whoever put this together did a really good job.
It's all just Timu Kendrick Lamar lyrics. I remember you was conflicted.
2003, Trump draws a message in a book made for Epstein's 50th birthday. The drawing depicts a woman's breasts.
Girl's
and is
breasts.
accompanied by text written by Trump to Epstein that includes the line, quote, "We have certain things in common, Jeffrey."
Yeah, they do.
Trump signs off by saying, quote, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." A Donald signature is written in the place of pubic hair. 22
Gross.
years later, Trump will begin legal action against the Wall Street Journal over their reporting of the drawing, claiming it doesn't exist. Epstein's estate then releases the drawing to Congress. Another entry in the birthday
next
book
week.
contains a photo of Epstein holding a novelty check bearing Donald Trump's signature, along with a note suggesting
Is that the check you were
Epstein,
talking about, Mikey?
quote, sold Trump, a woman, for $22,500.
Value fully depreciated.
It's unclear if the photo and accompanying note is a joke or not. 2004.
That's
the two
hilarious.
men
I
fall
always
out,
joke like that.
and their close relationship
Hey,
ends.
Tim, you're a stand-up comedian. Remember that time I went over to your house with this big check saying that it's for, like, it's a joke, but it was like for your wife, and I like gave you this joke check saying you paid me $50,000 so that you could have your wife. Remember that?
I remember that.
A lot of people do that.
Those-
It's a very popular thing that people just like make big funny check. Like, who the fuck has a giant check sitting around?
For comedic purposes, the giant check is always good for a chuckle. Like, you don't want to hand someone a tiny check,
like a real check.
You want the giant like 6-foot check. Like, you remember the first Happy Gilmore movie where like that was one of the bits is like he won those checks and he kept stacking them in his car. They were like taking up the back seat.
That check was for Melania. That's what I'm saying.
Reason for their estrangement? They both tried to buy the same Palm Beach mansion. 2005, police in Palm Beach begin investigating Epstein after a 14-year-old child reports he molested her at his mansion. 2008, Epstein pleads guilty to
Why is a 14-year-old at his mansion?
Yeah, to begin with.
What are we talking
he's over
about?
50.
Jeez.
state charges in Florida, including procuring a child for prostitution and solicitation of prostitution. The sweetheart plea deal, agreed by U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, includes a non-prosecution agreement giving Epstein immunity from possible federal charges.
Hey, wait, go back a second. Which attorney was that? Who was that?
Oh, you don't have to remember who he is. He's totally not in the administration now.
Isn't he the deputy attorney general? Wasn't he Trump's criminal defense lawyer?
He's not covering it up, Tim.
Prosecution agreement giving Epstein immunity from possible federal charges. He is sentenced to just 18 months in jail. Under the plea deal, Epstein is allowed to be out of...
I was about to say, I didn't know if they're going to bring it up. He left the jail. He went to jail on the weekends.
Jail from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 6 days a week, and has his...
Pause this for a second. Play that I'm mad as hell clip.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Own driver to take him to and from his office. 2010. In a legal deposition, Epstein is asked about his relationship with Donald Trump.
Have you ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
What do you mean by personal relationships?
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by social?
He lying. Y'all gonna trust him? He lying.
What do you mean by the word is?
What do you mean by yes?
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
He gonna lie again. Watch.
Define females.
He finna lie again. He finna lie on Trump again. Here we go.
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment rights, sir.
What did Trump say about people pleading?
14th Amendment rights.
What did Trump say about people who plead the 5th? They do that because they're guilty? Isn't that what he said? He was like, "Oh, these people pleading the 5th because they got something to hide."
I love how he's like, I'm just going to pick some amendments and I'm going to assert them.
Defined under the age of 18.
the 6th Amendment is the right to a speedy trial by jury, witness, and counsel. And the 14th Amendment, we all know, is his right to be an American citizen and the removal of Civil War debt from the South. So,
hello, McKinnon. And yes, this is Alan.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, you missed a banger yesterday, dude.
The premise of your question is inaccurate.
Oh, that's a good
By
one.
the way, this was around about the time that...
Actually, I think Cortez is laughing at it.
The premise of your question is inaccurate.
Yeah. It's always funny when we get one of us like laughing or like saying something at the end of a clip, because then I'm like, wait, what did Mikey say? Did he say that again?
It fucks you up because we only hear each other through headphones, so we sound a certain way.
Yeah.
You cannot tell the difference if it's the clip or the person.
Well, fuck the hell off.
Fuck
the hell off.
Epstein in Central Park.
Oh.
2016.
I think my
According
button's
to
broken.
award-winning CBS News producer Ira Rosen, Maxwell confirms to him that Epstein secretly taped his...
I'll blank your blank.
Including Trump.
No, this is where Russia gets involved, I think.
Maxwell confirms to him that Epstein secretly taped his famous friends, including Trump and Bill Clinton. February 2017. Donald Trump, now President of the United States, nominates Alex Acosta, the man behind Epstein's sweetheart plea deal, to be his Secretary of Labor.
That is a coincidence.
Such a coincidence.
He had to get the best person for the job. Had to get rid of the DEI, obviously.
August 2017. Epstein conducts a series of taped interviews with the journalist Michael Wolff, research for a potential book Wolff hopes to write. In the interviews, Epstein claims Trump first slept with Melania on the Lolita Express and also says he was Trump's closest friend for a decade.
So how do you know this? That was closest friend.
For 10 years.
Epstein is arrested in New York on federal sex trafficking charges.
For the second time.
The truth about his decades-long history of child abuse is finally being widely reported. A month later, he's found dead in his jail cell. The authorities...
Not under Trump's...
Oh, yeah, no, Biden was president then, according to Bill O'Reilly.
Dumbass. Just dumb. Just dumb as shit. Look at a fucking calendar, you big dumb shit. God damn.
Declare his death a suicide. 2020. Maxwell is charged with federal crimes for helping recruit underage girls for
Oh,
Epstein.
hey, Mikey was president in 2020.
Joe Biden. Obama.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it was Obama.
It was still Trump till 2021.
In the abuse herself. Trump is asked about.
Then he tried to stay president after he lost.
No, he didn't. That was a friendly tour.
They were just tourists having a grand old time.
It was a day
beating
of love.
police.
It was a day of
love.
It was a day of love.
It was a day of peace and love. And
serenity.
Shitting on the walls of Congress.
And stealing shit.
Yeah,
the motherfucker was running out of the door with desks and lecterns. Like took the seal off the front of the lectern. Like they were doing all kinds of Neanderthal bullshit. Bunch of orangutans that they let loose in there.
Look at this gift. I'm gonna give it to my daughter. It's a podium I stole from Nancy Pelosi's office.
Motherfuckers was live streaming on their personal cell phones.
Oh my god, yeah.
Or recorded it.
I think it's the most like videoed and photographed crime ever.
Yeah. There was a lot of self-snitching in that bitch.
And replies.
I just wish her well, frankly.
People wearing their company logos.
Numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But
he guesses.
Well, I guess they lived in Palm Beach too. Well, who knew? Who knew?
Who knew my best friend lived down the street from me? Huh.
His best fucking friend.
I didn't even know my best friend was in the same city. What? Is that he's in the same? I've been hanging out with him this whole time, and he lived 3 miles away. That's crazy. I had no idea I'd been driving only 3 miles to his house all those times I was going to his house.
Hey, you know who also lived in the same area?
Not Howard Lutnick.
Not Howard Lutnick. Nope. Definitely not that guy. He doesn't know
anything. Howard Lutnick sold that house to an immigrant, so it wasn't his.
I wish her well.
2024. Asked about whether he would release the so-called Epstein files, information about Epstein's
we're gonna find out the truth. Q is right.
Crimes and potentially his famous accomplices.
Kay was right.
Trump seems unsure.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Hell yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Who's to say?
I think that's less so because you don't know it. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff. And
One very specific person. You don't want to affect his life.
Like me.
I don't want to. Who's to say which person?
Certain people would definitely not want that to get out.
That whole world.
2025. Trump is now president again, and his administration blocks release of the Epstein files. It is soon revealed that his attorney general, Pam Bondi.
I have the Epstein files on my desk.
They're ready to go.
Lord.
I just have to look at them.
In May, that his name is in the files before authorizing.
Remember about that part. Remember in the JFK files, and they doxed all those fucking federal people who were still put out their social security numbers. Like, here, we'll just give you another one. It's like, oh, I'll just reformulate my whole life now. Thanks.
Can you imagine being Pam Bondi telling Donald Trump that he appears in those files like 30-something times?
Did you do that?
Like, you're here and you're here and here. That's your name. You're on this flight manifest. And he's like, make it all go away.
Well, if Epstein was combing through Mar-a-Lago to get people.
Yeah.
And some of the victims are saying, yeah, I worked at Mar-a-Lago, and then Ghislaine showed up. And you knew the girl's name?
Yeah.
And you don't never know nobody's name? And then first it was a property deal, and they were saying, oh, they were mad about a property deal. The property was girls? That's the property deal that you guys had a disagreement about?
Well, and Trump still talks like that, right? He was talking about that the one girl that he took from Mar-a-Lago was like, she belonged to me. Right. And Epstein stole her. And it's like, dude, she's at best an employee. like an underage employee. Like, she's not anyone's property at all.
Why are you hiring 14-year-olds to be masseuse assistants?
Right.
Don't y'all see that that's fucking nasty?
We all know that Florida loves child labor. However, it's wrong and gross.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn that up. Oh, where is it at? This one.
This is Alan.
Yeah, this is Alan.
The release of a handful of
I'll show you
transcripts
after the
only.
show.
Trump's one-time personal lawyer, now Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche,
Oops.
then meets Ghislaine Maxwell in prison for 9 hours. Amid speculation of a quid pro quo to protect Trump, days later, Maxwell is moved to a
speculation anymore.
prison famous for its comfortable conditions and known as Club Fed.
Club Fed.
And also, she got moved from the East Coast to the 5th District in Texas.
Yeah, she got moved closer to her family, too.
And where all the Trump judges are. All the MAGA judges are in the 5th District.
Well, I mean, it's Texas. That's safe territory.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we know. The President of the United States was a longtime close friend of America's most notorious child.
They kissed often.
He's alleged.
And Clinton's, too. He was at their fucking wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Ghislaine were at the Chelsea's wedding.
Where they all kissed often.
Often.
To be mentioned numerous times in the files arising from the investigation into that child sex trafficker. And now he is back in office.
Hey, remember when Obama wore that brown suit?
When everyone was like, why would he wear brown? That's un-American.
How dare this communist Muslim bitch?
Or I got a good one. Remember the time Obama saluted a Marine getting off the helicopter with like a Starbucks cup in his hand? And he was like,
disrespect for the military.
He should resign from office. He's disrespecting the Marines.
What a disgrace.
The U.S. federal government appears to be doing all it can to prevent the American public from learning fully about the president's relationship with the country's most notorious child sex trafficker. Now that
maybe we'll watch this every day.
Yeah.
That president, Donald Trump, is sleeping here in Windsor Castle.
Led by donkeys.
I mean, we should take a tip from LOD and just talk about Epstein at least once during an episode.
The premise of your question.
That's what he doesn't want to talk about.
I don't know, Tim.
The premise of your question is inaccurate.
The premise of your question is inaccurate. Thanks, Cash. You
Cash,
fucking rube.
Chiming in when it's most important.
All right, Mikey, we should wrap up because you got another show to go to soon.
I do.
And we don't want to burn out. We don't want Mikey to burn out. He needs his drive gauge.
Looking ashy in the corner. Final thoughts on the day. We want to just wrap up the final thoughts for the day. I mean, I don't know if you should probably go back and watch yesterday's episode just for the videos.
I only watched the first couple of minutes with your birthday message, and then I watched bits that I was watching while I was waiting for Amanda to get ready. So I only saw like maybe 10 minutes total.
Because we watched Kash Patel's meltdown from as many angles as we could find. And that and the pastor in DC.
These guys are not capable of being under pressure in a committee hearing. RFK's not, Patel's not, Hegset's not. None of these guys hold up well under pressure.
I meant this room. The room. Stuck in the same spot. I'm in the room. Sorry. That's insensitive. My bad.
Mikey,
my bad.
You ableist.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant stuck with this freaking recycled freaking computer air blasting my eyeballs, making them dry out. But I did not mean to be ableist. I apologize.
Muttley says he's just fucking with you, bro.
No, I shouldn't have said it. I can admit when I'm wrong about things and apologize and move on with my life because I'm a mature, stable adult. I'm a stable genius, Tim.
A very stable genius. Yeah, no. Trump media censorship. It's getting worse. So in case the FCC is watching, fuck Donald Trump.
Yes.
He's friends with pedophiles. He is a pedophile. And fuck that guy.
I think we didn't really touch on it, but your boy Don Lemon caught Nancy Mace. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, Nancy Mace. That's another one. That lady does not hold up under any sort of pressure at all. She crumbles. It's always funny when these fucking right wingers and these grifters fucking crumble under the slightest pressure. They just turn to dust.
What a world! What a world! What a world!
It's like they're allergic
Wicked
to
Wish.
being asked questions.
Is that you guys are saying that it mostly happens on the left. No statistic, no government statistic, no study group, the Cato Institute, the Anti-Defamation League, the FBI, no government statistic shows what you're saying. It's showing the exact opposite, that 60 to 75% of the political violence is committed by people on the right. But yet
it's
you,
not.
the president, the vice president, the Attorney General of the United States are giving false information to the American people that it only happens on the left and that it is
false information about Republicans.
And also, everybody go check out Witchy Goth.
You guys have called
But
us
there's no facts to what you're saying.
Kamala Harris called us fascists while she was running for president.
The
last
president
year.
called her fascist as well.
And you in the media have amplified that. You all have done that. A man was killed last week for having the quote national conversation that you want to have so peacefully. He did that and he was murdered for it. And I live.
You don't know if that's true. You don't know what you don't know what the motivation is. Do you have evidence of that?
Well, they said on the bullets there was fascist commentary on the bullets pro-trans.
Fascist.
No, it was gamer talk on there.
It was
You're
it was gamer.
You're
talk,
a dirty old woman who has no idea what Helldivers is. Just like y'all were calling Discord discourse because you're stupid and you're old and you're not hip to what the kids are into. Look, my Riz is not skibbity toilet like the next person, but I understand what fucking Discord is.
Transgender commentary.
And one more thing. I don't have an employer. I'm my employer. So Charlie Kirk was a fascist and a Nazi.
He was proud of that.
He was proud of it. And he hated women and minorities.
Yes.
Could very well be so, but we don't know if that's true right now.
Was a transgender, was a tranny. Come on, let's be honest about this.
That's disrespectful.
Republicans vote to table.
I really don't care because they're.
I really don't care. So if you can go out there and throw the T slur out there, and I can't say that I'm happy that this asshole is dead because he's mean to people, and then now less people will feel bad, and it's a general positive for everybody. She's doing hate speech.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing it right now. What you're saying that everyone else is doing, you're doing it in the moment.
A lot of trannies out there, they'll want me dead because I'm a rape victim who wants privacy in the bathroom. The trannies can F off. I don't care. They want to kill me, and they're not going to.
How would you like it if someone called you out of your name? If they called you a B word or any of that, how would you feel?
These people are calling me a cunt and all these awful names online. Are you kidding me? Come on.
They probably are.
What a lady.
They are
so proper, so demure.
They are the most egregious, most violent people on earth. They are mentally ill and should be in a straitjacket with a hard steel lock on it.
Uh-huh.
So,
Tell me more about your religion of peace.
I will say this, because we covered it on Tuesday's show. My Riz is skibbity toilet. Hilarious. We talked about it on Tuesday's show. The death threats on Congress people have skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And that is not good. And having worked for a congressperson, I know how easily those threats can be made. And her constituents calling her names is not the same as death threats.
Right. Her constituents asking her if she's going to have any more meetings is not a fucking death threat.
It's not death threats.
Even though she melted down.
She has no... I know we talk about like decorum being a thing and it shouldn't really be, but she has literally no sense when it comes to how to talk, because she's throwing out hate speech in that conversation.
Right. She's using slurs while talking about how people should have a reasonable discourse in the court of public opinion. Like, you're literally doing the thing.
Yeah, she is a purveyor of it.
Right.
Now, no congresswoman, no senator, no one in politics should ever get death threats. There shouldn't be political violence like that. And this goes all the way back. This goes all the way back to the 90s and the 80s. And, the advent of the internet and social media has made it more pervasive and a lot easier to be anonymous while you're doing it. But the real political violence, and there's an old saying that violence perceived is violence achieved.
Right.
The real political violence are the people who are going around making these threats and scaring the shit out of people who are just trying to like fucking represent them. But Nancy Mace isn't making it any better. And this happens during the presidential campaign with Palin and McCain, where Palin was putting out pictures with her opponents in like crosshairs and stuff like that. Like, that is violence perceived.
You know what? You're right.
And then I forget exactly when it happened, but then Gabby Giffords was shot in an attempted assassination. And Giffords is one of the staunch opponents of this kind of political violence. When Charlie Kirk got shot, not too long after, Giffords was like, this shouldn't have happened. This kind of violence is wrong. And it happened to me. And it's so pervasive in our politics now, and it's brought on and it's been heightened by people like Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump and Nancy Mace and whoever is in the video that you're bringing up right now.
Oh, you know this person.
But they are the ones who are heightening it constantly, all the time. The guy who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband was
she took it down, the bitch.
Oh, she took it down. Which?
Oh, she took it down. It's off her website. Hold on. She took it down. That's okay. That's okay. I got another remedy for this. Okay. Yeah, she took it down. Okay. Yeah, somebody else got the cover. It's not the best quality.
All right.
It's only like 480p because I know she shot it in 1080p. Here's her political ad from 5 years ago.
Giveaway. Let's watch.
Americans to the Taliban, an armed and Islamic terrorist nation with $83 billion in weapons like this one. Biden should be impeached. Now I'm doing a gun giveaway of my own, but for Americans only. I want you to win this .50 caliber rifle. The Democrats will win if they keep the House next year. While Joe Biden broke America's pledge to never leave a man behind, Nancy Pelosi is
There's going to be a cut because she can't actually fire the gun.
Into the $3.5 trillion budget. And in 2022, I'm going to blow away the Democrat socialist agenda.
You hear that? You hear that, people? There you go.
That is terrible.
Go to the website below and sign up to win my .50 caliber gun before Joe Biden bans it.
Before Joe Biden bans it.
Tell me more about lowering the temperature. This is what she was doing 5 years ago. So as soon as Joe Biden won, she put out this commercial. Oh, why'd you take it down from your fucking YouTube channel?
Yeah, she didn't want to be affiliated with anymore.
Why'd you take it off your YouTube channel? Why do I have to go to some other person who's covering it, who made a video at the time? Exactly. Because you see, You're the one selling fucking sniper rifles, and now you're crying over you're trying to give away fucking sniper rifles for free. What the fuck do they need a 50 cal for? A sport? Target practice?
Yeah.
Why were you giving it away? What were you hoping was going to happen after you gave it away?
Right. I mean, she said it specifically before Joe Biden bans your guns. I'm going to give away this sniper rifle, this 50 cal, so that you can do what with it?
What are you going to do with that? Protect your house? You're going to blow you and the neighbors away. You fire that inside a house. Number one, everybody's deaf. Everybody in the house is deaf. You cannot fire that around people. That is for long range target acquisition.
Oh, and for our UK listeners and viewers, Mikey, how legal is it to own that gun?
How legal? Not very. You got to have a lot of different to have something like that. You got to be in a very red state. But yeah, you got to have a pretty damn good reason to have a 50 cal Barrett sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's for like taking down armored targets. Like,
well, it's the bullets. Well, I can nerd out a little bit, but the bullets for a 50 cal are about the size of a pen, and the bullet itself is only the top little part, and all the rest of that and where it's flared out in the back, that's all powder, and all that powder going through a rifled barrel is there's a groove in the barrel to spin the bullet. That long barrel and all that powder means you can send that bullet a vast distance. That's how the quick sniper rifles for dummies. Lots of powder, and then precise ammunition and long barrel and a scope, obviously. But yeah, that is not for protecting your house.
No,
that is for hitting targets from a vast distance only.
Yeah.
And you would never use this for hunting because whatever got hit by that fucking, like,
it's going to be obliterated.
Let me see how many. Let's see here.
I mean, not in the show of explosion that was in that video, because that's obviously fake. She never actually fired that gun at that car because I doubt she could hit it. Oh yeah, those are rather large.
So they're going to be having 18 to 19,000 joules of energy in something the size of the cap of your pen. So imagine all that force, the size of a pen or the pen cap going through someone's body. That's what it does. That's what it does. 908 with 700 grain, 4 grams, bullet traveling at 908 meters per second.
Jeez.
Oh, did I got some examples here? Father. Okay, they don't have anything good on there. But yeah, it's a tremendous amount of energy. Let's see how many joules of energy in a car crash.
Tons. So that's what happened to my car.
Oh no, she shot a Prius,
Yeah, she shot a Prius because Prius represents socialism. Because, God forbid we have hybrid cars.
So there you go. When they tell you that they've always been for peace and all this, homegirl was trying to hawk a fucking Halo Reach sniper rifle to normal citizens just because.
Just
maybe people collect them.
It's a campaign prize.
You're right. That's what's in the bowl.
Yeah.
When you walk in, you just throw your card in there, and then you'll get the prize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Mikey. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it is pathetic writing socialism on the car. I mean, she couldn't write anything else without it really being very bad.
She really wanted, so can I just put like a stuffed animal of Biden in there? No? Okay. All right.
All right. Mikey, tell the folks where you're going to be the rest of the day.
Okay. So 2 p.m. I will be on Reagan Elite
in 45 minutes.
Oh yeah. I'm getting the link right now. Copy and paste. I will be here in 45 minutes. And I confirmed this morning I'll be on the Delvin Cox Experience later on today at 8 for me, which is like 11. No,
Yeah,
it's 3 hours to 2 for you guys. And then I'll be on his yes, I will see you soon. But Delvin's a great guy. Everyone should check him out. He's very relaxed. He's like I am always like I'm always on a thousand. Oh, I'm in his what's it called? That's cool. In his suggested peoples. That's awesome. But yeah, he has a great show and he talks about a lot of stuff, but it's more from like a normie perspective, not the hyper vigilant. I read every single fucking thing. I watch every single town hall meeting. Like this is the concentrated nerd show. So it's a little bit more accessible for other people. And I'll probably get in there and start screaming. Yes, I probably will be.
And then the rest of the boys will be on Unbox tonight at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing some unboxing of politics. So me, Mark, and Ollie. I tried to get them to play video games, but they don't want to play video games. So
you should. Whatever. You guys can probably just sit on the Cash Patel thing.
Yeah.
Because you got what's that? Not the one. What's it? Schmidt? No, Schiff. Schiff is a good one. Raskins is a good one. Booker's a good one.
Yeah. And Coons. Coons is a good one too.
Yeah. I mean that's the show. There's your 90 minutes. If you can get through that in 90 minutes, that shit is. Ugh.
No, I was like, hey guys, we can play Moving Out. And they're like, no, we want to talk about politics. I was like, whatever.
They didn't get to talk about it last week. We get to talk about it like almost every day, it feels like.
I know.
So they've been sequestered. They're like,
I think we have to make a time for gaming content.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much Mark, when he sees this, if he sees this, has still avoided me on the planning meetings for Delta Green. So if that's the case, he's just going to be a player and I'm going to kill him too. Like he's just going to have to dodge all of my pitfalls that I have set up for you guys along, because I had to revamp everything because he said he wanted to play. So, and Delta Green is a tabletop role-playing game that's kind of like X-Files meets True Detectives with some Cthulhu, and run by the criminal brain of me and all of the stuff I thought up.
Muttley says, I have Delta Green.
Yeah, Muttley. I'm running the boys through it.
The boys. So yeah, we have Mikey's going to be everywhere today, and I'll be on Unbox with the boys later, and we will see you then.
We love you. Take care of each other. Make sure you're subscribed, please. Make sure you're not on restricted mode, and also make sure drink your meat.